Chapter 9. Her Own Pony. Deadline. The sun rose above the peak of Canlos Mountain, with slightly less spectacle than was normal. The only real sign there was a dull bright smudge in the cloud. What it might have been, but in that smudge was lost in the blurry curtains of rain that bore down on the city with a vengeance. She had been watching the weather come in for about an hour now, waiting for it to reach its boiling point. Only in that 10 minutes or so, however, had the storm actually started, for so long beforehand the clouds had been gathering, clumping together, slowly and darkening the far above her head. And that was so hours after taking account that she was staying in Camelot, the highest place around. If she squinted a little, she could almost make out the Pegasus points flying around, crossing the clouds to come together and form the unbroken line that spoke of a maelstrom to come. A whistling wind struck up, howling past the outlying fringes of the mansion. From her spot on the balcony, it was almost deafening, although she was lucky enough to have it coming from behind her, so no rain actually landed on her. The small luxury was enough, but it stopped the once clear landscape from becoming a mire of muddy brown waters. The flickering of the candle by her bed, an occasional lightning flash, was the only light she had, but it was not to see that Calla was a little wet. She allowed a deep sigh, her body relaxing until she was lying down, her head resting on her front hooves as she watched the storm. She knew that today could be possibly the last day she would see the last sunrise. Find that. She hadn't even thought she had missed something that simple, that much. It was just a big yellow ball, after all, a flying mass in the sky, and yet there was something about it. A welcoming glow in the morning. She woke up and looked outside, the reds and oranges, when she went to bed in the evening, at the fancy show in the city. And I don't get to see it today. So lost in thoughts as she was, she didn't hear the knocking at the door until a shot came through, barely making it into her head, and past the noises of the rain. She looked back to see a very bedraggled looking polished mantle standing there, slowly hesitantly opening the door. His grey fur was looking darker, and water dripped from the top of his muzzle. He coughed sight of her sitting in the balcony. A quick double take before hastily covering. I am sorry if I brought to you anything, Mrs. Pye. I just wish to tell you that breakfast is ready for you if you are hungry. Smile looked forced for reason. Thanks, polished. She saw back. He now looked as if to leave, but a thought slipped to her head. She stopped him with the shutters. Actually, do you think I'd be able to have it in here? Boss hesitated. Why would you want to eat up here? Wouldn't you wish to come downstairs and discuss the plans for today with fancy plans? I have no doubt he would want to see how you slept last night. His eyes wandered about the room before resting on someone behind her. Out of the storm, for some reason, he just couldn't meet her eyes. Is there something wrong? Not at all, she balked. I just wanted to get out some fresh clothes for today. I can't have myself get all wet from the rain. Princess would appreciate that, would they? He looked directly at her. Very well. I will be back with their food. Fancy will not be happy. However, he does enjoy conversation. With that, he walked out of the room, closing the door softly, leaving her alone again. Truthfully, the idea to eat by herself was a spur of the moment, but there was something that she needed to check before she could go out and talk to Fancy and Polished. Actually, Polished had been acting less strangely while he was talking, something that surprised him. She stood up with a soft groan, cracking her joints and stretching quickly before moving over to the dresser. There was a massive mirror on the side of it, a full-length one that would let her check her suspicions. She closed her eyes and stood in front of it, not wanting to see herself. She didn't want to take the risk of seeing what had changed overnight, if anything. She opened her eyes and looked. The face that looked back that wasn't hers couldn't have been hers. Yet this, it was, staring right back at her. An innocent taunt. That wasn't right in the first place. She never had her own face. Only one that she borrowed from another pony. One had real life, not transparent, facade, but it was the only face she had. Whatever semblance and colour was gone. So her hair was pale, tangled, trailing down the sides. Cut ivory like any luster. The white vibrant pink had drained away, leaving only a pale white, lit only by a candle next to her bed, and occasional lightning flash. She was glad for that. If lightning had been better, and Polish might have got a better look at her. It was the eyes. The eyes was black as before, sunk in a pit of deep darkness. The surface of them was unbroken. Any whites that may have existed, absorbed by a spreading darkness. She turned sideways to get view of herself. The cutie mark was gone. Her flank was bare of any marking, any designation. She may have been able to hide the coat, the eyes, but this would seal her fate. No point in ignoring the loss of a cutie mark, that they would beat the loss of her head. They just weren't the sort of thing that disappeared. Well, no turning back. I got audience. I'll just have to hide myself for today, at least until I get to the princess. At least now I have an excuse for a cloak, or some clothing, or something. Ponies wear those kind of things in this weather, right? I knocked on the door to her thoughts. I see how he swept the hoof through the door to grab first thing, anything to hide. She ran the door, grabbed the handle, and he came up long enough that I, thanks! Got the foot off for polishing magic. With her treated with a slam. Her head sunk. When she had polished, coughed loudly, and yelled softly, I think you might want to reconsider your apparel for today, Pinky. I had the feeling most Cantonians are not go about wearing lace undergarments. Well, at least he didn't notice the coat. She heard him trot softly away from the outside door. His footsteps drifting away, barely audible by the crashing rain. She turned to the foot in front of her. A kid over the balcony sighting. The tip of the castle was hidden today. Unlike that days, when she could just make out the tips of one of the castles. She knew she had to go out there sooner or later and count for it all. By moments, she was trying to delay or dawning, knowing that the accumulation of a few days of life might vanish in the space of a second. The alternative, living a lie, hiding a Camelot, hiding tooth from fancy pants, she couldn't do that. Satisfied God, the Celestia herself bearing down on her, was about to come true, courtesy of Octavia. No, after finishes, she gulped, for better or for worse. The sound of rain had been anything to go by, would have been heavy. She had bore down on her, and soaked her in seconds. It had been cold, annoying, and terrible for a day. Surprising it wasn't at all like that. Yep, it was much, much, much worse. She and Fancy and Polish eyed the rain dubiously from indoors. She and Fancy already in the clothing. Her cloak was doing its job, hiding her features. She was going to take it off for anyone around to see. The wind, however, looked like it was going to tear it off of her anyway. Or was that wind? Could be neither. There had been arguments, it seemed. She and Fancy made dash for gates, spending along the long drive in an effort to reduce the amount of time spent exposed to elements. Or may have stopped herself from being blown off the city itself. It could have happened to her, so she thought. At first, they thought they might just make it all the way to the castle in one go, running through the rain, and get out into the front doors. They had made about the first floor of shops before Klaus got really angry. Could Klaus get angry? I don't think that one will answer that one. The high rain that threatened to stop them altogether. So he went up another level. As I forced him back, he slammed them to the ground. When he went under fire of water artillery, wasn't possible, and only sought a visible option. That had covered area of the city. All of a sudden, instead of a clear run all the way to the castle, the route became a winding maze of back streets, alcoves, and all in effort stopped them both from becoming smudges on the pavement. Fancy, she called out. How long do you have till the princess expects us? The stallion in front of her turned his head over his back, shaking out his mane at the same time, and flinching back the hood of his black coat. "Well," he said half shouted, "the audience is scheduled for some time near midday, my dear, and the hour is currently 10:30. He saw expression resting over his shoulders. "Don't worry, Pinkie Pie. I am sure that we'll be able to arrive to speak to the princess in perfect condition. It's best for you to relax. I have met Celeste before. I can tell you that she is more welcoming than nobles around here would have you believe." "Why would nobles around here think she was mean?" she queried, her worry in her voice. Fancy chuckled. "Let's just say that princesses and nobles don't mix, and you do not want to see why." Here I saw her expression. "Now let's move on. The princess may tolerate some tardiness, but it's best not to be late in the first place, if you ask me." Fancy walked on, weaving a path to a narrow covered path that was made by small coverings that jilted out from the short fronts. As he steamed the ponies were making his way back and forth on the coverings, all of them going about the daily lives as nothing were different. The numbers were no lesser, meaning there was no oppressive crunch of ponies passing by on either side of them both. She was having suspicious about Fancy. He seemed him passing through crowd with ease. She couldn't think of any way he might be able to do that other than cheat with a spell. Wham! I saw her cry. She fell to the other side, and the pony burst into her, pushing over. The pony of blue stallion from what she could see. So I moved on as nothing had happened. The crowd didn't seem to care her, and every pony passed on with her business. She staggered up to her hooves, pushed herself further to a short front, then to get some more room or space, stand steady, so in a thin sliver would not forget her footing and get a look around. She had a fine Fancy. He had been in front of her, and he was only getting way her finding around the twisting city with insanity. All she had to do was find him. Then again, that seemed like a part of the problem. The hill pony walking by or blocking her view, preventing her from finding Fancy. She turned to get someplace higher, but everywhere around her was the same level. There's no way to elevate herself. She started jumping, trying to catch a glimpse. The small glimpse of a pony might be Fancy. They all looked the same coat, same belt. How could she find them? Grr! Why does it have to happen all the time? Crowds are evil. She hopped again, hovering in the air for a split second before coming down again. The same view every time, the tops of heads, horns, wings. She saw her walking in the direction she had been going before. Maybe she was going the right way. She could bump into the fence again. Then they would keep going. It would be easy, right? All she would do would go in the right direction. Oh no, I didn't, did I? Sounded was familiar, but that went no good way. This is where she had been passed, not even a few minutes ago, in the other direction. They sure won't find her this way. Then Fancy would only get further away. She told Sully some sense of direction, purpose filling her. All she would have to do now would be to go back to where she had come from and continue. Then she'd be able to catch up to Fancy and reunite. Oh, I sank it, she turned. She had noticed any second that split the sidewalk. The whole place was covered. It was much wider than she remembered. Was the pony crawling out of her, stifling her, tapping her in the dirt? With a gasp, she started running. She started to move, to get away from the crowd, to escape. She picked a direction at random. I started running along. The pony she bumped into gave her annoyed glances before being lost again in a crash. Forgotten, but she didn't care. She decided to escape, meet the princess in whatever order possible. The sidewalk opened up suddenly, filling a massive crowded area. The market, the most packed place in Camelot. Here selected covers sheltered the ponies from the pounding rain. Next to the noise, they stopped shopkeepers and trying to sell their wares. This is the worst place she could be. She had no chance of finding a way out now. Hey, she didn't know how she got last time. That was all Fancy's doing, not her own. The muffled sob she sucked to the wall, for her feet spot and collapsed, her mane falling on her head. The coat felt heavy on her. She felt that just rip it off. That point see her. She came more. She wanted it to end, for all to go away. Why did she have to get lost? Why did Pony have to chase her? Why was her existence somehow a bad thing? A Pony sat beside her. She had bad tongue. She knew the Pony didn't care if she tried to talk. Maybe we'll go away soon. She was left alone again. Did he want something? Why was he sitting next to her? The stranger nudged her side. Hey! It came out hustily a whisper. Nothing to be heard about the weather. She turned and head slowly, still looking at the ground. What is it? What is it? The word came out dull and lacking motion. The boy said, You lost too? Without wave has a yeah. Same here. Kinda sucks, you know. It'd be awesome just to fly up and clear the clouds. Stupid rain though. Can't get off the clouds without being smacked. How do you Earth ponies do it? Manage anyway? The mirror ignored that listening voice. I obviously wanted something. No pony on Callus to talk to another without wanting something. She turned her head to tell her that. She couldn't do anything for her. And the words got stuck in her throat. She before was very familiar, very curious looking Pegasus. And she seemed very colourful. Yeah, the cloak pony stammered. The weather's pretty bad. Yep, sucks. She swung back the fold of her clothes after herself. Yeah, the cloak pony stammered. The weather's pretty bad. Yep, sucks. She swung back in the fold of her cloak to hide herself. Then Pegasus, what was her name? As she heard it before, chuckled. Yeah, I'm the lead weatherman in Ponyville. Not to brag or anything. So I've seen my fair share of Masterstone. It's like 8.5 on a scale. He stuck a miniature pose from a saber. I get totally clear in a few seconds. Only problem is it cannot weather. Not my problem at all. You know. The cloak pony nodded hesitantly. Wrong weather? Can't touch it. Yeah, sucks. She threw off softly. Rainbow Pegasus in her eyes. Man, she said, you remind me of one of my friends. Heart froze. Really? That bad? Peggy shook her head quickly. No, she's one of my best friends. Her name is... The cloak pony held her breath. Fluttershy. She's really nice. I'll bet two of you will hear off instantly. Anyway, I'm being rude or something. I'm Rainbow Dash. She held her hoof off in a shake. The cloak pony slowly raised her own hoof and clacked against Rainbow's. Rainbow grinned widely. And not to brag anything, but I'm kind of aggressive as fast as Pegasus. Surprised you haven't heard me already. The fastest Pegasus? Gasped. I know, she explained. You should totally come out with me. Me and my friends. I bet you love them. You seem like a cool gal. Come with me. I could totally take you to them. Suddenly flagged in the cloak pony's mind. But I thought it meant that you were lost. Rainbow kept talking as she had. Yep. Totally take you to them. But walked off, leaning behind. She looked at the retreating Pegasus, contemplated, shaking the crowd disappearing. A quick look back turned against that thought. Anything had better than being lost in the crush of bodies. So a slight whimper, she trotted after Rainbow hootailed. For a moment, the Pegasus turned to her. Hey, you got a name? She asked. The cloak pony hesitated, thinking of something. She couldn't just use the name Pinky. She said that this pony knew the real one. Call me Strand, she said softly. And more surely, the Pegasus didn't notice. Strand? Huh, weird name. But hey, I've heard weirder. Come on, Strand. I'll get to my friends in no time. She started off again. Near the follower. Not the best alternative, but I could probably leave her and find Francis somewhere. They walked for at least half an hour, wandering the streets and attempt to find some pony. The rain still hadn't lightened. The crash of the thunder was becoming louder. She kept on. They walked on. They cleared soon there wouldn't be anywhere for them to go but inside. Whether that be a castle or some house, it would cover the alley didn't matter. As long as the element didn't get to her, she'd be safe. When we got all said, "Oh, come on!" She yelled, "How big is this stupid city anyway?" The multi-hued beggar stabbed a hoof gobbles out. "Stupid storm! Stopping me from flying? I mean, really, who the hell makes storms this big? I bet some Pegasus screw with the Pacific or something. Now class 9 is supposed to be class 3. See, it happened before." She huffed and stamped the ground again. The two of them were standing in a slightly less crowded part of the city. Sure, there's still ponies, but definitely less of them. The only noticeable difference that told the duo in a different part of the city was the general mood of populace. Instead of pushing past, the new pedestrians were hurling down between stalls, keep your eye in the sky, in case things deteriorate rapidly. She and Rainbow lost. At least they still didn't know where to go. "Well, this sucks. I don't think the city changed around. I don't know. I think the city changed around us. It's a maze or something. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how these guys find their way around." The cloak pony's ears picked up. "Why didn't we ask for directions? They could tell us where to go." "Are you crazy? We did not ask for directions. I bet I can find myself. Just you watch. I've gone this far. I can find the way out." "Please," she said softly. "I just want to get out of here. What? There's some ponies there expecting me. I really don't want to be late or anything." My eyes softened. "Oh, come on. Can't we just keep going?" She waited for a response, didn't get one. Puffin sagging at the cloak pony's shoulders. "Fine," she landed. "We'll ask some pony, but we'll go inside first. I don't trust these guys." She glared at passerbys. She walked to the nearby shop, a coffee shop by the look of it, the packed due to the weather, and pushed the door inside. Millie Gale smells, noise from out too, and yelled too. "Shut the door! You'll all want out." She heard the usher the Rainbow Peggy to the side, slammed the door, seeing the atmosphere again. A soft song touching around the room, along with a heavy steam, a sweet scent of smoke, and the inhabitants of the shop packed the stuff anywhere they could. Bean bags, chairs, benches, floors had bodies there. They're all chatting, and most of them facing towards the front of the room, which is starting on raised ground. He had a guitar sitting in front of him, and resting on his legs. His shoes were dancing over the strings, and both eyes were closed with happiness, concentration, or just plain relaxation. And the music was definitely Rolling Stone. She gasped at a sharp, clear sound. Suddenly she gave it a serious stare, and some annoyed ones. The musician, Stone, opened one of his eyes curiously to get a look at the pony and made a noise. The eyes roamed the room for a moment before staying on her. The lack of recognition settled on him before his face became calm like again. The boy was moving beside her, hopping slowly from side to side. Come, stand. I really don't think we did ask for directions. We were going just fine before. Come on, come on, let's go." She held her hoof, calling by she turned. "Just a second," she said. "I know they're starting playing for a shop. Maybe you can help us." He looked at her dutifully. "Maybe? Whatever. Just make sure it doesn't take too long. I'm going to go to the bar or something, grab something to drink. Be back in a sec." She trotted off in the crowd in the direction of the counter. She nodded herself. She turned back to rolling. She continued to swim along. She waved a hoof at him to gain his attention. He rose eyed before slowly bringing his song to an end. A few carefully placed chords and a bow. As the sound faded from the air, the audience started to have either clap or groan in disappointment. Rolling made another grand bow, stating, "Don't worry, folks. I'll be back. We can't keep perfection forever. I need to take a break. See you soon, every pony." He faced with another small bow and grin. before making his way off the elevator spot, and off to the side, taking his guitar with him on his back. It won't take a few seconds for him to come around the crowd, boasting grinning softly as he got closer. Well, well, it is my favourite and most mysterious pony again. How have you been? She nodded, grinning in spite of herself. Just fine, Rolling, but I'm not here to chat. I'll fancy crowds, and then we'll get back to him. Camelot Castle, maybe. Rolling snorted. Yeah, fancy losing companions. Sounding like something he would do. But I can get you there. Don't worry. I know you're new here, but I'm not mistaken. You have a very important appointment today. The flying man. Hang on. How do you know it's me behind the wood? I was wondering so that pony wouldn't see me. He patted her back. I'm a changeling, honey. Lights don't have the same effects on me. Doctors doesn't hide the doctor's part if you're a changeling. Hey, get away from her, you creep! A voice shot out. Now a second later, Rainbow dashed her stride, rolling as she bowled away. No point on stride when I'm here to help. Rainbow, no! She yelled softly, trying not attention of any more tension. Then Small tackled. Attracted, which wasn't much considering how packed the room was. He's the friend I was talking about. Indeed, Rainbow Dash! The biggest growled. Rainbow Hash, he said firmly. I'm here as Strand, so secretly said, putting a slight emphasis on Strand, and put that he can't find a way around Camelot. No doubt skirmish. No need, we just need to get directions, she said the phrase as a swallowing a feather. Stone raised her. Yeah, anyway, I can help. I'll buy a ticket at Camelot Castle. Hey, how do you know? How do you know tickets to Castle? Are you spy on us? Wait, Castle. She said Castle. Since when? Not at all, Stone said coolly. Just how he didn't feel anything, for a great poker face in the distance. But it is the most central part of Camelot, trying to find a way around the city. Therefore, Castle. Fine. Let's go already. This is stupid. She turned tail and walked up the shop. So leaned in. I take it you haven't told her about her situation. She suffered. Not at all. She can't know. She just can't. Okay. Here's the deal. I could take you as far as the gates to the castle, but I can't take you any further than that. You'll be on your own then. If that's you there, that's good. If not, I'm afraid you can either come with me or go inside the castle. There's not much else to do. But why can't you come in? She asked fearfully. I can't go in there alone. She smiled. Strand, should I call you that? Remember, changeling. I'm not very appreciated here. Especially not after the invasion. Pony on here think of us as lesser insects. I'm not going to risk them finding out about me, ever. As for the castle, it's important, very important. They wouldn't have just seen it there without some sort of protection of some sort. Not only after the invasion, the gods put enchantments on all the outer walls and the gates. Saying you can't pass through without losing the skies. Believe me, I know that for a fact. I saw one of them get through masquerading as a petition pony. You really don't want to know what happened to him afterwards. He perked up. But this is about you, not me. So we get to the castle, and we all sort out our split. It'll be up to you from there. Remember, if you're on other ponies, your new name, your deity has to stick. Your Strand. I'm Rolling Stone the Magician. All the time. Don't forget that. Let's go, wasting time. She held up her hoof. But what is it she said before about the other ponies being there? The ponies that were after me. He sighed. Strand, we have no choice. You need to get Princess They're your only option. Besides, you can just leave them behind. Castle bigger than you think. Come on now or never. Rolling Stone trotted out the shop towards the impatient Rainbow Dash, and the Cloak Pony Strand started after him. I guess I'm Strand now. This will be strange. Are they yet? No! Are we gonna get there? Yeah, down. Shut up! Almost there. Rainbow Dash! Stone yelled angrily. I agreed to take your castle. Now you mean I can't take you through the sewers on the way. Stop and follow me. Now what Killjoy? But just a question. The Cloak Pony remained quiet, trotted after the changeling companion, trying not to lose some mass of moving bodies, and crashing at the rain. A small stream was running along Gallery Street. A small mist was rising from the forest of water, impacting hard stone. The musician turned around the corner, ahead of them, and stopped as both were caught up. Here we are, it's the castle. Behind us, she heard Rainbow murmur softly. I knew we were close. In front of was Law Street. Gates Castle 100 meters in front of them. The law shining broad things, easily visible through the hazy rain. The Hunter was strangely clear on most points. Only a few stranglers hanging around there in plain sight, all of which was almost being pelted to the ground. One turned rolling to the pier. Okay, here we are. I could just make your way inside now. I have to get back to the cafe. Can't leave my fans hanging though. Why come with us? Remember, he could totally meet my fans. I bet you get along so well. And Pig would like to throw you to a party. Stone chuckled afterwards. Listen, miss. I'm sure they'll be fine all. But I got some place to see. Excuse me if I decide not to meet up with every pony. Say you find pony off somewhere else. There's almost no chance of finding him here. Hey, Rainbow Dash, girls, there she is. Musician deadpan. Well, he gone. Some point just loving coincidence there. A small crowd of shuffling figures died in the sidelines. Goodbye was tackle Rainbow. She ran at her. One of them did. The feature became clear. She slammed in the picture as pink. She said very, very, very bad. She discreetly tried to back away from the crowd. And Rolling Stone must look like you're doing the same thing, probably for the same reason. But before any of them could escape from sight, a small concentration. My, Rainbow Dash, I didn't know you'd pick up such a handsome stallion when it practically drooled. I mean, really, you outdone yourself, dear. Rainbow Dash looked blushing. Rarity! This is some colt that helped me take me here. He called like Rolling Stone or something. I don't know. One man walked towards Rolling Stone and stretched out a hoof. Pleased to meet you, mister. Need Applejack. Kind of the big city cannot, Pretty nice. Take off and Rainbow to us though. Might helpful. Rolling waved the hoof. No problem, Miss Applejack. I'm just here to help a mare in need. One mare gave a small whistle sigh. Anything I gotta get going. Hey, mister. Thanks a bunch, I'll be at Dashy. The super duper Mopper. Have I said super yet? Flop of you. The mare tackled Pegasus, heads up in front of Stone, and froze him sorry. Mine is Pinkie Pie. I love to throw parties. Like a kind of stallion that loves to walk. Looks like Hey, mister. Thanks much for helping Dashy. The super duper booper. I said super yet? Flop of you. The mare tackled the Pegasus, heads up in front of Stone, and froze him sorry. Mine is Pinkie Pie. I love to throw parties. It looks like a stallion that likes to throw parties. Your name's Rolling Stone, right? She gave him a death glare. The pink mare pulled away from behind the strong white hoofs. Her Cloak Pony gave a slight sigh of relief. Her scary watching another her. It brought back memories. Two ponies rocking and rolling now. She turned the boat out and tried to back away slowly, keep herself as close to the ground as possible. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't looking what I was telling you. I'm so sorry. The bundle of yellow that she backed into. Hurry, small apology as she backed away. All Mares turned attention to commotion, and the cloak point started to think back, trying to make it so small as possible. Why are you looking at me? He made dash, walked forward, stepped over in direction. Oh, that's right. Girl, this mare is called Strand. Oh, yeah, right. Girl, this mare is called Strand. She's pretty cool. I met her all alone somewhere around here. The girl's sympathetic shouts came my way. Oh, poor dear. That's a really shame then, Missy. Oh, you poor thing. I can't imagine being lost like that. Darling, that is a truly terrible. A mare all by herself. One of them, the purple one, walked forward, and I saw her lead her forward. Rescue fall slowly. Rolling Stone was caught up between orange and white, both of them which were asking questions about what he did. Purple one started to talk to her. Hope you okay? I hate to think some pony was mean to you. You're alright now, my friend. And I could help you find your way. You're actually on the way to the castle now. If you want to come along, we can give you some help there. The cloak pony stuttered. Oh, sure. That sounds great. Aye. She couldn't think of a declining that was so suspicious. I might just wander along with you. They came out from under the shelter, their shot fronts. They immediately listened. Something about them that stopped most of the rain. Gazed the castle passed by her. Like great behemoths, a silent passing of a sentence. There'd be no escape there, not within the castle. It was not this particular group of ponies. Thought ran into her head, and made blood run cold. Group of ponies and one more. She turned to make a silent warning. Purple One had turned as well, watching from behind her. Anything she did would be seen. She couldn't so give herself away, not so close to the goal. Rolling Stone was standing near their gates. She saw the boy. He was trying to climb. An invitation to come within grounds. But that was encouraging him. Come, Paddy! That's great there! I bet any prince would be after you, man. He could play to every pony. Seriously, get in here! Oh, great. But I really got to go. Nonsense, darling. Can't you come in here for a moment? The white one asked from behind him. He backed away from her slightly. One who drew closer to the visible boundary. Tiny sparks flew from where his hoof neared, and a slight glow sprang up. They were far greater and larger than more leads out of sight. No! I really must be somewhere. The penguin jumped at him. I was splashing in the face. Come on! You'll have a great time. Just give it a try. She leaped forward again. Crash tackled him, spinning around, and ran into a visible wall. A great burst of light flew out. As he passed through the wall, she could see his disguise being stripped away. Last a second, exposed, prone formed. Rolling Stone was rolling on the ground. The bear hid their eyes. When lightning light flew out, the moment it was gone, they looked, gas echoes, round, and the guard that posted there were already running, evidently from the burst of light. There was a moment, a pause, before even Bear shot, "Change thing!" And one of the guards closed in, grabbed Stone, pulling him to his hooves, roughly handed him into her hoof cuffs. Come on, you slummy insect, she wanted to grunt. You're going to have a nice little vacation in dungeons. Grimbear's around her started talking as he was dragged away. One might have patted in the back of her sympathy. She caught something about them being sad for one of her friends being impersonated, but she knew the truth. Holy ally had just been taken away, and now in his hands are those that wanted him gone. She was alone with the mares that wanted her gone.